Happy Friday, coaster people, and welcome back to Roller Coasting with Raven. Now, today is a Sunday. It's a very chill day for us, and where better to spend your chill day in Kentucky than at Kentucky Kingdom? This is my favorite park for if I just want like a little taste of theme park. We live in the Lexington area, so we're only like an hour and change from there. And it doesn't feel as high stakes or high pressure as something like Kings Island, where there is just absolutely a ton of things to do and you feel like you need to get it all done sometimes. But I really like Kentucky Kingdom for like the smallness of the park. And today we thought about it, whether we were just going to do the dry park or the dry park and the water park. Well, today we've just decided to do the dry park, because we just wanted to have a nice chill couple of hours. You know, you can get Dole Whip there, which is awesome. So we're gonna grab some Dole Whip as well. That is definitely on the menu. We are just gonna have a great time. Andrew has not ridden Flying Fox yet. I have been. I went the day of media previews, and if you're interested in anything like that, be sure to check out my Instagram. I did not do a long form video that day, but I've done a few shorts here and there. So here or on my Instagram, you can find that information. But today, Andrew's gonna get his first ride on Flying Fox, and we're gonna have a fantastic day. Park hours today are 10 to 8. We're trying to get there kind of around open, and then we'll just see where the day takes us from there. We'll probably spend a few hours there, check out everything that's new. I did see little hints of Floral Frenzy, but last time I was mainly focused on Flying Fox, so I'll show you the different spots around the park that you can see those topiary designs and stuff. What I've seen are very cute. But yeah, I'm just wearing a plain old pair of basketball shorts, but I am repping my other Hershey park that I love so much, Silver Dollar City, on my shirt with Time Traveler. Anyways, let's get to it. I'm gonna finish packing up my little park bag, and then we will be on our way. It is a very low crowd day here at Kentucky Kingdom. We just got a ride on Lightning Run and Woodland Run, and we are about to complete the trio with Wind Chaser. There are a lot of cute new touches with Discovery Meadow. I really like this cute little instrument area. Just generally, the park looks very refreshed, especially in that newer half with Discovery Meadow. Really great rides again on Lightning Run. I mean, that first drop is just incredible, and I can't wait for Mattel Adventure Park to open, hopefully at some point, and be able to have another Chance Hyper GTX around here. And Woodland Run has some decent sections of track. There's a couple spots that could use a little bit more love and care over the years, but I think overall it's a great. Now, we did find out, unfortunately, that A, the place that had Dole Whip a couple years ago does not have Dole Whip anymore, and B, Flying Fox will not be open at all today, which is a bummer, but honestly to be expected with a coaster that is as new as it is. At this point, it's like 2 weeks old, so there's usually something to fix, something to do in those first initial months, so I bet that's what they're doing. Anyways, Wind Chaser. Wind Chaser is one of the absolute best RMCs for many reasons. One of them being that there is never a wait, you don't have to go through metal detectors, you can carry your bags up to the station, just the ease is fantastic. And also it's got a really good layout too. You get nice views of downtown Louisville, especially if you're in the front, and just overall a really great layout. I really like this. And we are back. Now, as you can tell, I've showered, I've changed. It's a little bit later in the day, but I was really happy to get to visit Kentucky Kingdom today. I wanted to talk about some pros and cons because I feel like a lot of the enthusiast community isn't apt to share any sort of criticism sometimes, whether it's because they would like to become monetized one day, because they want partnerships, whatever. And I'll tell you like it is, even though a lot of other people won't. There are a ton of pros to visiting Kentucky Kingdom, and honestly, if you are in this like central Kentucky area, there is no reason not to come visit. They've really classed up the park. The park had a certain reputation in its Six Flags era, and I feel like they are definitely outgrowing that reputation. All of the staff that I interacted with today were very friendly. We had nice conversations and stuff like that. So that is a big plus. I feel like it's got more of a Hershey vibe to it now. They've been doing a ton of investment in the park, like upping the food game, which I feel like was a little bit lacking, but now you have a bit more diversity in food options. Now, you still have all of your classics and stuff, but they are working on new food and dining options, which is awesome. And then just little improvements around the park, like signage. We have a few new flat rides, some that have been relocated or rethemed, and I think that is just a big pro. I feel like the park layout makes a little bit more sense overall now, even though it is divided by that street on leased land. So they're working with what they got, and I commend them for that. Flying Fox, also a really nice addition to the park. I feel like it really rounds out their coaster collection very well, and they are marketing to be a family park. If you've been watching their rebrand and stuff like that, fun with a Kentucky twist. I really like some of the Kentucky themed merch in there, and I think that's really cute. But a couple of cons. I mean, we're 2 weeks into Flying Fox's opening, and it is a weekend day, and they said it would be closed for the day. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but Vekoma is known as being one of the more reliable manufacturers. It's why Disney does a lot of stuff with Vekoma. So hopefully that gets resolved quick. Maybe it was just a today thing, but it was really disappointing because Andrew hasn't ridden Flying Fox yet, and I used my bring a friend ticket on him. So the next time that we go, I might have to buy him a ticket, which is just some little expense. Like, another great thing about Kentucky Kingdom is the affordability of it. But also, on a day like today when it's really hot, we spent about 2 hours there and got a couple of rides on all the major coasters. Kentucky Flyer, Lightning Run, Wind Chaser, Woodland Run. Yeah, so we got on a few different rides around the park. We didn't focus a ton on flat rides because that's not really our jam, but there is a nice variety there. It is just so hot there during the day. If you stay there anytime past, like when it's 75 degrees or above, it's like you really need to just go to the water park. And with the rebrand, I feel like they're promoting that Kentucky Kingdom theme and water park, because a lot of people do just go there for the water park. And even if you're just going for the water park, it is one heck of a deal for a season pass. I mean, I think I paid like $80 for mine at the end of last year when there was like a sale going on. So very affordable, but also very hot. And there aren't a ton of places where you can seek out, like, there's shade, but it's not always shaded with like a breeze, if you know what I mean. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're planning on going this summer. Definitely bring a bathing suit. I will say Kentucky Kingdom is starting to stand up, have some good merch, have a diversity of rides that it didn't previously have, and I'm really excited to see this park continue to improve and grow and hopefully be back for Andrew's first ride on Flying Fox later this year. Thank you so much for watching, Coaster People. Your support means the world to me. I know this is a shorter vlog. Oh, and also shout out real quick. We went to Jeffersontown after, as you all saw. It is an adorable little town. And I went to a novel romance and it was adorable. They had like different genres of romance throughout the store. They were celebrating Pride and all sorts of stuff there. Really enjoyed it. And then I got to eat at Gaslight Diner. And I usually don't get to eat at diners just because of my food allergies. So that was really exciting too. I loved their little downtown area, but shout out to both of those places because they definitely made our day great as well. But thank you for watching, Coaster People, and I will see you next Friday. Bye.